Hi, Harley here in another Star Trek Fleet Command video, and yes, a lot of you guessed it right, it is the Next Generation. Now, I have seen a lot of guessworks on the websites, on Discord, on Facebook, and all the other social media, and it was very interesting to see you people trying to figure out, and it was all well and good. I like the idea. It was a bit of a unknown. It was a nice introduction to the new arc, and I saw all the possibilities. I saw Cruise Section 31. I saw Borg return with data because they use binary 01s. They obviously then also augmented with data in that respect. I saw obviously Next Generation offered up as in regards to a particular episode and all the rest of it. And yes, there was some people getting quite close to what it was and getting it right. But other people obviously enough, and it was interesting. I like the idea. Some people even mentioned the crossover with other franchises. That probably wouldn't happen, but because that's a bit too much to organize in itself. But here we have, new officers, new arc. And let's talk about them. The officers themselves, these next gen officers, are basically a replacement for the cadets, giving them basically a bit of a facelift. That doesn't mean you'll lose them, so if you've already got them, you'll keep them. But if you're new to the game or haven't got many of the cadets unlocked, these will be there for you. But as a whole, they are basically statistic-wise with their abilities a copy-paste of the cadets that we have. All bar, obviously, Cadet Scotty. He's not been replaced. His warp range abilities are there, still there, and he's still the only one with that ability. If you are level 20 or above, you will then, when you start the game, you'll get these officers unlocked at tier 2, is what I've been informed. So you should already have then some working officers to go with, which would be helpful. And obviously, if you're above that, you'll probably still use your cadets in some respect, maxed out, or you'll probably then get these maxed out in time. And they'll be obviously in the standard recruitment chest for that use. So here we have them. And as a whole, yeah, they are a nice small addition. They're Federation again, so you will need some Federation credits at the last tier, if I remember correctly, in regards to commons, but no badges. So yeah, a little bit of use, but yes, also the bigger officers afterwards, they also will use then even more credits again and badges as it goes. Very much young-looking characters here from the game, so right at the beginning, and a very young there, Geordie LaForge. Beverly as well, also looking very nice and young, and Troy in her uniform there, a unique one suit uniform which she had. But anyway, the officers themselves are all well and good. They will help you out in game and let you get on with things. Let's have a look at the last one. Just getting ranked up, thank you. A very young looking Riker without a beard. Okay, he didn't have a beard at the beginning. Yeah, I really would have to go back to very much in the first few episodes of Series 1 to find him. But yeah, he didn't have a beard, and yeah, I was quite... also very young looking there as well. In that respect, the stats here, the officers, and obviously ladies first. So as you see, the numbers are in officer's ability and captain ability are copy paste of existing cadets, and the same here with the 3 male officers. What data is based on a male form, I can call him that in that regards. And yeah, so we have these nice new additions. Otherwise, we then actually now see new TNG crew, and now these are all based upon more PvE in regards to specific tasks or helping out more. In this case, you see hostiles and armadas. So these crew are just basically PvE. Whilst the TOS series from the last arc was PvP, these guys are all PvE. So those people who like to just go shoot up reds and to obviously also look at then armadas and mission bosses and such alike, and not get into the PvP action. These officers are what you will be looking for. Look at the stats at the end of them all afterwards. But initially we get Beverly Crusher, a rare already, and yeah, we then get Data and Epic. Now Data will be actually available pretty much through other means, which I'll get to further on in this video. But for now, let's have a look at him. He's got penetration stats against non-player targets, so again PvE, and he's going to help you a lot there. But being an epic officer already at Data, and we haven't even got to Picard or even Riker, so I wonder how many epics we're actually going to have in this actual crew. There's going to be quite a few. Are we going to actually beat Borg officers in regards to epics? I don't know. But as we've already got 2 and we haven't even seen the captain or his second, I could ask myself, are we getting then 4 epic officers or maybe even more? I mean, looking at possibly even Worf and obviously Tash, O'Brien. I mean, where do they come into it? Are they just rares or even uncommon? Is even Wesley Crusher going to be added to the crew as an uncommon or even just a common? I don't know. But for now, these are the officers we've got, and they are all going to help us out with what we got to do in PvE. Now, these are obviously slightly different. It's similar to what we had with the Discovery series, where we had obviously one set and the other very similar looking. But here are the main set that you're probably going to be looking to promote. The stats themselves, as you see, they're very helpful then against Klingon hostiles and armadas, or also fighting other ones, or also penetration or crit chances. All related to helping you do things with your daily grind, or maybe with mission bosses, or no, not mission bosses, probably not. Sorry, but yeah, Martyrs for definite, and other stuff like that aside. So maybe getting a second or third crew going, helping you to get your day tasks done. Now we have here a new building, the away team of the Shuttle Bay. And we've seen it on the timeline, on the roadmap, and here's what it does. Basically, you go in, you can pick an officer, and you see the chance of success of completing the officers and seeing what rewards you can get, which is great. And then you send the officers. So the officer is then away for a time period, in this case 4 hours, and they will then not be available for your crewing. But that also means then obviously officers that you've got lying around in your crew lineup not doing anything, you can send them away now on these new assignments, so away team assignments, to actually then go and collect extra parts and extra stuff, which is and will be helpful in game going forward. You also got the possibility of multiplier there, depending how good or how highly rated your players are, your crew are, how high up the stats are, to actually get them and use them on the mission. So you can actually then see, yeah, you got 100% chance of creativity, and you get a 2.38 completion. You can obviously speed them up with assignment speed ups that you can get in game, or obviously buying packs. But as a whole, you can then obviously speed up the assignment to get it done completely. You get 2 assignments every 12 hours, and they refresh after 12 hours if you complete them or not. Obviously if the one's on the way, then it will be weighted and then you'll get a new fresh one. And some will require specific officers, some will require maybe a specific grade type of officer, and all the rest of it. And yeah, so here we got a refresher time. You can't refresh because there are some in progress, but if you've got none in progress, one of them not in progress, you can actually go off and so yeah, mission completed, got some mission XP. Now you can actually refresh it, and the bottom one, here's a refresh cost as well, for otherwise it'd be 12 hours to wait. You now get a second new mission appearing, or new assignment in that respect, sorry, to actually go off and do something. And here you can obviously then load up your officers that you don't use and send them off to go get some extra stuff, which is good, and it helps you out. In that respect, it's a very helpful thing to do. Most of them are quite straightforward missions. They're nothing too complicated. Some are longer, some are shorter, depending on the actual requirements, and obviously the rewards, depending on what level you are, depending on what level the building is as well, will be here. Now, I've heard you can actually get now data shards for the officer, the epic officer data in these away team assignments. How many you get and how frequent they appear, I don't know. But this is basically going to be your main source of getting data shards to upgrade or unlock the officer data there. Here we have also a new tree, but this tree is only related to the shuttle crew, basically. I've got a better overview of it in total, and it has some extra nice help to get it. Yes, it's got some new currency because you're going to be using specific Shuttle Bay currencies in regard to doing this. Obviously, you need certain levels to get it, and obviously we can add some extra things, even getting a nice frame for yourself if you want that type of thing with these away team assignment medals. Okay, here we have the actual overall cost put together by lovely people at LCARS. LCARS, all my stats come from LCARS because there is loads of stuff. These two graphs will be available in LCARS to download shortly when they've actually updated the bot. So go and have a look at them there. And thanks to the lovely people Fartasia, Ripper, and Ultimate DJ for putting it together, including around the time of the getting the cars ready and DJ with his podcast and all the rest of it. So thank you for that. Go have a look, go check it out. Keep well, keep safe, and I'll see you in the next one.